So recently, Icy and I beat A Link to the Past on stream.
Yay.
And we have some very strong opinions. Because I think it is now the most overrated Zelda game I have ever played. Like, by a mile.
By a lot. Take off nostalgia glasses, because that game is pretty bad, and we're about to explain why.
A Link to the Past is some utter fucking bullshit.
Crap on crap happens in that game that shouldn't happen.
It is so ridiculously jank. Okay, and before you get your panties in a bunch, I understand that this game came out in the 90s, okay? This game is old.
Older game.
And I understand that it is a product of the times. Okay. But I also believe of being objective. That game is objectively jank. Okay? It is okay to call it jank. And is also, you have to understand that it is a product of the times, but you have to judge things as they are today.
Exactly.
And today, that game is fucking jank.
That game aged like rotten milk.
It's just ridiculously jank. The sword mechanics in that game do not make any sense.
Do not work.
His swing does not go a full swing. Where the sword is on the screen is not what actually hits the enemies or where it actually is.
No.
It is visually, misleading. A lot of the hitboxes in this game are visually misleading.
Yes.
On top of the fact that this game is so ridiculous about the enemy variety, there's a billion different enemies in this game.
You'll walk in the room and find a different enemy every time.
Each dungeon has 30 different enemies in it.
Every time.
And each one requires a different weapon. Some enemies you gotta hit with a boomerang to stun them. Sometimes you have to use a bomb. Sometimes you gotta fucking hookshot them to stun them. Sometimes they have a fucking armor on and you gotta use the hammer.
So you're forced to switch your weapon different times, multiple times, every time.
2 seconds.
Every second.
And in this game, because of the jankness and oldness, you can only have one item equipped at a time.
Exactly.
So you walk in a room and there's a bunch of different enemies there. You are constantly changing out what weapon that you're using to fight each enemy. It's just inconvenient, annoying, and it just adds on artificial difficulty that just makes it incredibly jank. Not to mention the fact that, remember the sword mechanics that are jank? That applies to every single item. Including the hookshot, where it can go past things and then hit something in the back that you weren't aiming at. Including aiming with a boomerang that doesn't always go where your stick is. Including all kinds of other just ridiculous shit that is just visually misleading. Sometimes the hitboxes are one thing on the screen and they're hitting totally left, totally right, in the back, from the front, anywhere. That just doesn't make sense. The actual hitboxes are not what is shown on the screen. Consistently throughout this game.
Yes.
Constantly throughout this game. I'm not saying that this game is utterly trash and a 0 out of 10, because it's not. This game does do some cool things. It is a lot of content in the game. Yep. It is pretty cool, and it is a massive step up from Zelda 2 and Zelda 1. Okay, yes. Zelda 2 is one of the worst games made, period.
In general.
I'm not saying that this game is near Zelda 2, but it's definitely not near the top of the cream of the crop of the Zelda games. It is nowhere close to Ocarina of Time. I don't want to hear it.
No Twilight Princess.
No Wind Waker. It is not close.
There's no Minish Cap at all.
Yes, it's not even the best 2D Zelda game.
Yeah.
Minish Cap is leagues better. Leagues better.
And done it better.
Minish Cap learned from all the mistakes that Legend of Link to the Past made. They got better. It is okay that Nintendo has improved on making 2D games.
That's a good thing.
Link's Awakening remake improved a lot of things. Fixed a lot of things. Way less jank. These old games, they are old and they are jank. And it's okay. They weren't that great back then because they were new to making games. Nintendo was new to making Zelda.
That's all you had back then. You didn't have any other reference.
Right.
So, of course, that was good back then, but now things have gotten better.
Things have evolved and gotten better.
Which is good. So this game is not aging well.
It's not. This game just did not age well, in my opinion. This game is just incredibly frustrating and just kind of inconsistent. Gameplay mechanics, hitboxes, overly punishing dungeons with a billion enemies on the screen, actual bullet hells. You got snake things shooting lasers at you. You got actual Lizalfos shooting beamos.
Just a clusterfuck of
just
things.
Every enemy. Also, a lot of rooms and dungeons you have to kill all the enemies to advance through the dungeon. So you can't just run past them most of the time. You have to actually kill everything. Also, what makes dungeons incredibly hard in this game is that normally in dungeons you would get a compass, and the compass would tell you where the chests are at, and those chests will have the keys. But in this game, you just pick up skulls that have keys in them. Enemies will just drop keys in them. So keys could be anywhere, and you don't have the resources to find them on your map. So you really have to explore every nook and cranny, kill every single enemy, pick up every single rock throughout every single dungeon.
Oh, but wait, there's fairies in the game that heal you, so what's the problem?
Oh yeah, fairies only heal 6 of your hearts.
6. Ocarina of Time is the only game that has full HP healing on the heart. So no other Zelda game has done this, but this game is only 6.
Like, this game is just hard.
Also, when you get a heart container, it doesn't fill you up.
Yeah, Piece of Heart doesn't even
Piece
give
of
you
Heart
heart.
does not fill you up. Heart.
This game's just ridiculously punishing.
Unforgiving as hell.
Yeah. Link to the Past, aged like
I think Skyward Sword did it better.
Maybe.